Welcome to Tabletalk. Today we're going to review Summer Camp. Summer Camp is a racing deck building game where the goal is to get the most points by collecting merit badges, buying cards, building your deck, and trying to get to the end of each of 3 pathways to collect merit badges in various camp activities. Some might compare it to El Dorado, Quest for El Dorado, where you build the deck and you're racing as well.
The player count is for 2 to 4 players, which we have played all 2 to 4 players, and I think it scales very well.
What's your favorite player count?
I don't know if I have a favorite player count. I feel like it's about the same.
Okay.
What about you?
4.
Okay.
I mean, the only thing I don't like about the 4 is that we start a little bit closer to like 3 steps forward. But because you miss a couple of bonuses, maybe.
But it balances out the time.
It balances out.
Yeah, it balances out.
The time.
So, yeah, because the time is from 30 to 45 minutes, which, depends on how many players you play. It's going to vary and how quick they are at making decisions.
Yes.
But what you can do if you want it longer, then you could just place your people further back. And
you could just house rule it to push them back.
Yeah. The ages is for 10 and up.
I feel that's pretty good assessment of the game.
Yeah. We haven't played it with a 10-year-old yet, but I think they can handle this game.
Yeah, I think that'd be good. Replayability. Because this game has many activity packs that you can switch up, everyone can pick their favorite camp activity. At least 3 people can. And because that's interchangeable with the various decks included in the game, it definitely adds replayability. And the board is shuffled and random every time, so the bonuses on each path are different.
I like the different activities. Each activity has a different style. If you want more energy boards, you would do cooking or something. So definitely changes up the game.
How it influences how the game plays.
Yeah.
Like, as you said, they have movement in all decks to get through the pass, but on top, cooking is a lot of gaining energy, some temporary, some snack bars, where adventure usually allows you to get like a free buy.
Or a free card or something.
Of some kinds.
And games is kind of like a take that.
Take that in there, where like I gain 2 snack bars, everyone else loses 1. Or I draw 2 cards, you lose a card.
So yeah, I like that. You can decide.
And to counter games, you also have friendship. That is the exact opposite, where once you use the card, you have to put in someone else's deck. And then they use it and they put in someone else's deck.
We have not played with that one yet. So I don't know how I feel about that one.
I think it'd be fun.
The theme, Summer Camp, I feel like it does a really good job.
It does do a good job at pulling together the idea of these camp activities, earning merit badges, as I mentioned in the how-to and in the rules. Going down the path is essentially you gaining experience in those activities.
And then you get a badge when you're
doing very well.
Yeah.
Very good theme.
Very good.
The components and quality, though,
it's lacking,
to say the least. I mean, it's a decent quality.
I don't like the merit badges. How at the edge in some of the badges is the color is like badly printed.
Bad print job but then again, that could also be our copy.
Who knows? But the cards are also not printed well either.
Well, between the base deck that you have to play with in every game and the activity packs, there is a slight color difference.
I don't know. It wasn't very noticeable for me. The other thing I don't like about the cards is after the first game, it got bent really easily. And when I shuffle, I'm not roughhousing shuffle. I just shuffle like normal. And normally my cards don't get bent after the first games. And I didn't like how there were like little creases already after the first shuffle. The only good component that I like were the meeples. They are little wooden meeples. Hikers. They're little wooden hikers, and they are the only good component that I found. And I like the fact that the player boards have like almost all the rules of how you would set up the game, which makes it easier. You don't have to reference the rule book. You just look at the player board. The difficulty of the game, of strategy and luck ratio.
There's strategy on whether to use cards that give you actions as actions, or for movement or energy, whatever the card allows you to do. But I mean, or to use it to buy a really good card that may help you later. But as far as actually what comes out to buy or what cards end up in your hand, that's all luck of the draw, luck of the shuffle.
The rulebook was pretty easy to read.
Yeah.
Very straightforward.
Very straightforward.
And they also explained the different decks and the different powers in the deck. So I liked that in the rulebook, so you know what deck you might want to play with when you set up.
Yes, in the back of the rulebook, it breaks down all the decks. Anyway, my general feelings is I really like the game. It's actually a pretty good entry point for deck building.
So for me, Summer Camp as a game, I like the theme and everything about the game. But overall, if you like deck builders, Summer Camp is a great deck building game because it is a deck builder and I'm starting to not like it as much. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Still worth the buy.
I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. I really like it, but it's mostly because of the quality of the components. That's really all I got to say about
that. Is true.
The quality. What, you want to retract it down to a 3?
Maybe a 3.5 because of quality, but otherwise it's a good game. It's the quality and not my type of game.
Anyway, that's been our review of Summer Camp. Thanks for watching.
Like and subscribe.
Leave a comment down below on what you would like to see next.
Bye-bye.